CryptoSlo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Wow, what a weekend, huh? So what's going on? Finally, Tron showed a little life on the BTC chart. We got all the way down to about 136, 135 sats, and a lot of people were freaking out. It was pretty freaking low. But that's kind of the important chart that we want to see some life out of Tron, and that is the Satoshi chart, because like I said, it just was like, Now, would I have liked to see a stronger candle at the bottom? Yeah. I had actually thought of picking up some Tron, when it was down at 136. I never tried to chase the bottom per se, but I kind of want to wait to see it confirm, because based on how we were trending, we were looking at, we're on our way to 100 sats. So, it's a good thing to see. Bitcoin's kind of trading sideways, not a ton going on there. Other DApp news, Topia rake. So we have this news. It's not confirmed exactly the date, time, all that monkey business. But basically, Topia is going to, suppose it, now this isn't 100% confirmed, do a rake on all tokens. So that includes Topia shares, Topia, the coin itself, and then obviously diamonds still have their normal shares. Now, the first question is obvious. Doesn't that make diamonds not as rare? Well, yes. Diamonds will still get the lion's share of the rake, I would assume. But, the fact that Topia shares and Topia itself, basically what they're saying now is there will always be dividends, basically. Even if someone places one bet, there'll still be dividends on, whatever it is. Now, what do you get? Do you get, obviously, diamonds are astronomically priced. I do see the price of diamonds coming down once people, see what the rake brings in. Now, will there be a bonus if the divs are positive as well, so you would get rake and divs? I'm not sure about that. You have to check out the Telegram, and obviously if you ask specific questions, they do their best to answer, but a lot of times, you get general soon or not confirmed or whatever. So it's going to be interesting to see. So basically the casinos are operating on rake instead of a profit or loss to pay dividends. So it'll be interesting. What else? My honey factory. I've caught a lot of flack about my honey. The contract was still going up. I couldn't believe it. I'm about 70% ROI on that. It's going along well. I mean, I can't complain. A whale hasn't come in and tried to wipe the contract yet, so that's fantastic. Because, I kind of postulated that if you got to those 125% B levels, that you could exponentially drain the contract. I mean, ultimately, we know what's going to happen. The contract's going to get drained. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So hopefully you got in early enough to break even and get your house money back. I don't know, man. This could turn out to be really, really good, or it could go in direct mode if, like I said, a whale came in and dropped like $1 million into the contract. Now, the one thing that is different with the Bs and others is you don't get wax dividends from buy-ins. So from that standpoint, you know, a lot of contracts, ROIs will pay as people get in, and that's kind of how people double stack on top of their daily stack. But with the B contract, the devs get 10% of the wax, and you know, I think that's part of what is actually helping the contract, is the fact that there are no like double dip stacking, you know, per se from other, you know, basically if you get in super early, you get paid from other people getting in, and it's not designed that way. So I actually think that's a good thing, because a higher percentage goes back to the players. So any other new dApps? Yeah, still trying to build my credits back up. I'm at 87,000, so I'll probably do a 10,000 credit buy this morning, or maybe get a little banker as well, because I powered up my banker. That was my strategy, was to get my banker level as high as possible, as quickly as possible. So I'm a level 4 on my banker. So I actually sold a bunch of my stack in order to power up. Because if Tron gets expensive, powering up will be very expensive. You know, if Tron went to 4 cents in next week, powering up your levels would be very expensive. So that was kind of what my goal was to get that power level up as fast as possible. So yeah, credits, I'm trying to get back to 100,000. Like I said, I put 180,000 into the B contract, and I was kind of alternating getting credits and getting a little Bitcoin back. So yeah, I can't complain. Where do I want to get my credits? Well, if I hit ROI on my B contract, I'll probably start stacking heavy on my credits, because I was at 400,000 and those divs were juicy. So I'm missing my divs there, but I took a little risk to possibly, you know, do 2 things: get a better BTC position, and also to get into a dApp that I thought I could make a better stack back. But obviously long term, I want to have a bunch of credits. I want 1 million credits is what I want. That's my goal. So I'll probably try to stack my 1 million credits before I focus on my banker per se. So that's kind of my strategy. But you know, the big thing too is make sure you have, as Teller always says, make sure you have a comfortable position in Bitcoin going in. You know, you want to get that Bitcoin. And I'll tell you what, if anything, with these alts going down, if it hasn't taught you, that is to get your position in Bitcoin as quickly as possible. And you know, I actually sacrificed my position in the BankRoll network in order to get a better Bitcoin position, because I've been in crypto for 2 years and I literally had 0 Bitcoin, 0. So there's just no excuse for that, and it wasn't really a good strategy, because every time, you know, we get compression, the alts just get annihilated, and Bitcoin is a safe haven. So do you give up a lot of upside, you know, moonbags? Yeah, but you know, you want to have that position with your Bitcoin. After you have that, you know, then get your BankRoll action on. And as always, my favorite product is just starting with credits. So that's it. That's today's thoughts and news. I appreciate you watching. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment on what you're doing, what you're thinking, the crypto market. This is CryptoSlo. If you're not talking games, then we're not talking.